Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy burstzgyt back here, and we are here for some very, very interesting news today. We finally got reveals for some SH Figuarts, along with, knowing kind of the schedule to look forward to this, I guess, in the coming weeks, right? So let me just head over to this, and if you haven't already seen it, this is kind of the schedule for the live stream. Now, we're going to be getting a total of 22 item reveals in 7 days, and on these 3 days is when they'll be talking about said items in the live stream. Now, these blank spaces are not filled yet. They're still, seeing what else they can get in, guests and whatnot. I don't know what this is. This could be Kaiju No 8, which we'll get into in a little bit. But again, they do have some spots filled here. So we've already got Sandland, Dragon Ball, Tekken, which, they might reveal another figure or something like that. Naruto, Monster Arts, and of course, they'll fill in the blanks here with what they can. But yeah, so if you do have suggestions for what kind of franchises you want to see, I do recommend going on Instagram and typing your thoughts down in this comment section. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And over the course of these 7 days from the 10th all the way to the 16th, you'll be getting 22 total item reveals. And those aren't going to be all SH Figuarts. They might be, the Gundam stuff or Saint Seiya, etc. But without further ado, let's get into the reveals from today. So, first things first, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel from The Marvels. It comes with a goose, the cat accessory, which every time I see a Captain Marvel figure, it feels like that's what we're getting. She might come with 2 effects here. I can't really tell if that's just editing. It looks like kind of plastic, but yeah, I'd imagine these 2 effect pieces, and yeah, that's pretty much it for her so far. I have noticed a lot of people are not necessarily happy or hyped about this one, but they're going to do a Marvel figure for the most, the movie, right? The most popular movies, I would imagine, of course, are going to get a figure. Some of the less popular movies probably will still get a figure. Of course, Spider-Man is just up there. He's going to get everything. They're going to go all in because he's a moneymaker. People like Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, they'll only get the protagonist, right? Like, they won't do the villains for whatever reason. They won't do side characters. And I mean, that's fine if you want those other characters. There is Legends. The Legends have been getting a little bit better design-wise. They're still working on that articulation, but they're getting there. They're getting there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Captain Marvel. We will get new information soon. They didn't say when, so just soon. And here we go. The big one. SH Figuarts Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. Now, this is the start of their Demon Slayer line, as everybody has kind of already been, fussing about, is it going to be better than Figma? Is it going to be enough to take down Buzzmod? I think it's definitely a lot better than the Figma version, mostly, just because I think Tamashii and the way that they kind of do their articulation in advance with their engineering is just overall somewhat better than Figma. Figma has begun to pick up and do a little bit more experimenting with like double jointed arms, double jointed knees, and kind of mixing and matching those. Like if you've seen the Aki figure, for example, from Chainsaw Man, he's got single jointed arms, but I think double jointed knees. So it's like, weird mix. But yeah, so far I think he looks pretty good. Of course, I would prefer if they didn't do kind of the cut here with the Haori, but it is what it is. That does give you that extra articulation so you can move his legs, hopefully, into a back kick and don't have to do like weird, swivels and stuff like that to make it look good. But, they've had that butt flap cover for the longest now on their new figure, so I'm not counting on it. But also do notice the details on him, right? He's got the Haori colored even on the elbow joints, which I really like that consistency. You don't get to see that on every single figure that they do. Sometimes it's just one color and it will look off, right? So props to them for that. But other than that, I mean, he looks pretty cool. Neutral face, okay, looks pretty decent. Kind of gritting teeth, in action face, pretty good too. I did notice that there's 2 different earrings. I'm not sure if that's just on this particular face plate or if they're going to do swappable ears or if they're going to have these actually like articulated in some way where you can move them, up and down or something, or in a 360 around the ear. I don't know. That would be interesting to see, but I think that it's just going to be varying faceplates, which is fine. Yeah, that's about all I can really say about it. I don't really think we'll see too many crazy accessories with him. Maybe like if they wanted to, and this is gonna probably drive his price up a little bit, do like the water dragon, water wheel, Kamikagura. Like, I don't know. We'll have to see how the accessories go, because swordsman characters, have typically been kind of in that like what, $45 to $60 price range, if not a little higher. So we'll have to see what their pricing is, but we won't get any new information until January about them, which is probably going to be like release price, pre-order and stuff like that. But it does say, I believe he's going to have a prototype at the actual event. So we'll get to see him and kind of get a better judgment of what he looks like and what potentially his posability is like as well. Assuming that they pose him, of course. But yeah, let's move on. Another new line is joining. We have Kaiju number 8. Now, I've not watched this series myself, so little is known about it to me. But as far as I understand it, the guy got turned into a kaiju, was a human person trying to join some team, got turned into a kaiju. Now he fights other kaijus. That's what I understand so far, but it definitely sounds interesting, so I might get into it. But he is actually going to be going up for pre-order this month on the 21st, general release, and for 5,500 yen, gotta say, that's not bad. That's basically around like $35. So honestly, for what he does, he looks pretty good. When I was looking at him initially, I was having a hard time finding like the seams here in his torso, and I'm not really sure like how they're going about that. Below here, they did mention that he will have soft parts on the parts of the body, so I'm not sure if that's just like the abdomen or if that's somewhere in the arms or chest. I have no idea. They don't really explain where they're putting it, so we'll have to wait and see. But for now, he looks pretty good. I like how the colors kind of pop with that grayish black with the kind of light, I want to say turquoise blue. Yeah, it just looks pretty cool. The faces, this looks really funny, and these kind of look really cool too. And for a $35 figure, yeah, I'm really interested to see how it turns out. And one thing I'll note is soft plastic or soft body parts in general on a $35 figure is interesting to me. I would like to see how they could transition into using soft plastic more on other figures for that price range in kind of different ways than just like, a soft plastic skirt piece. You know what I mean? I would like to see how they can incorporate it differently. But yeah, so far that's all we have. Also, I'd imagine that there's going to be more than just this guy. They have a whole product page for Kaiju no 8, so it'd be kind of weird just to do that one character and do all this for him. And obviously that's the same with Tanjiro. We'll definitely get more. I'd like to see them handle demon characters that have not been done by BuzzMod, or even Figma for that matter, because it would set them apart a lot better than just, we're going to do everything that's already been done, right? But better. Let's see if they can shift it a little bit and do something different. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Stay tuned for more reveals. There'll be varying stuff. We do already know that we're going to get a One Piece reveal, so if you don't see it on here, don't assume that it's not getting a reveal of some kind, right? It's just they might not have somebody there to represent it kind of as a full like guest talking about the figure or whatever. I don't know. But there will be like a whole venue where you can see the figures and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll be getting other stuff. Don't worry. But yeah, we have another reveal soon, and stay tuned. With that being said, I think I'm gonna get out of here. So I will catch you guys in the next video. It should be the review that I'm kind of got my hand on for Android 19. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.